Good morning, children. Welcome back in your English class, and I hope that you all are very good, very fine, very happy. Now, children, first I want to tell you one thing that in exam, most of you have not written the central idea in proper format. Means I mean to say that ki you in the video I have many times I have told you in the video, and I have sent you the PDF of central idea according to the format in which the central idea has to be written. You all have to write about in central idea. While you when you write the central idea, you have to write about the poet, about the poem, and then central idea. But most of you have not written the about the poet and about the poem, and most of you have written the central idea. Although I told you many times about it in the video also, and I have sent the notice in your group also earlier about it. So please follow the pattern, and in poem you all have to write about the poet, about the poem, and then central idea. So three headings should be in central idea when you write the central idea of any poem in the question paper. So always remember, write down about the poet, about the poem, and then central idea. Now, children, as we know that we have completed the Ranga's marriage, and children, I will send you the PDF of question and answer of the the address, and the Ranga's marriage. Uh, I will send the question answer of both the chapters. Don't worry about it. So first, I will complete this chapter. Then I will send the question and answers together in PDF. Now, children, we in previous lecture we have completed the summary and introduction of the chapter Albert Einstein at School. What we have started from snapshot, that is the chapter number 4. We have already completed the summary and the introduction, and also about the author. Now, in today's lecture, we will continue this chapter, and we will do the explanation of the chapter. So let's start the explanation of the chapter Albert Einstein at School. So now let's start the chapter. Albert Einstein, 1879 up to 1955, is regarded as the greatest physicist since Newton. In the following in the following extracts from the young Einstein, the well-known biographer Patrick Pringle describes the circumstances which led to Albert Einstein's expulsion from a German school. And now, as you know that what is the meaning of biographer? Biographer is a person who writes an account of someone else. Means who writes about someone else's story. That is called biographer. And expulsion means the action of forcing someone to leave an organization. That is called expulsion. Now, that lesson is about the famous theoretical physicist Albert Einstein. It is taken from the biography named Young Einstein, written by Patrick Pringle. And the lesson talks about how Albert Einstein hated school, wanted to leave it, and then forced out of it. Now, the first paragraph is, in what year Einstein asks the history teacher, did the Prussians defeat the French at Waterloo? I don't know, sir. Why don't you know? You have been told it often enough. I must have forgotten. Did you ever try to learn? Asked Mr. Baron. No, sir, Albert replied with his usual unthinking honesty. Why not? I can't see any point in learning dates. One can always look them up in a book. Mr. Baron was speechless for a few moments. You amaze me, Einstein, he said at last. Don't you realize that one can always look most things up in books? That applies to all the facts you learn at school. Yes, sir. Then I suppose you don't see any point in learning facts. Frankly, sir, I don't, said Albert. Now, children, the lesson begins with an account of Albert with his history teacher, where the teacher asks him about the year in which the Prussians defeated the French at Waterloo. And as usual, Einstein does not remember it, to which Mr. Baron points out that the lesson for this is because Einstein never bothers to learn them. Albert justifies that he finds it pointless to digest dates because no one can always look up them in books and whenever needed. And this answer left Mr. Baron dumbstruck for a while. Then finally he replies and tells him that similarly most of the things being taught in school can be looked up in the books and there is no point in mugging up facts. Then Albert, without realizing that the statement was sarcastic, agrees with him. कहने का मतलब ये है बच्चों कि जो चैप्टर है वो एल्बर्ट के हिस्ट्री टीचर्स के एक क्वेश्चन पुट अप करने से शुरू होता है, जो कि उन्होंने एल्बर्ट से पूछा कि प्रूशन ने फ्रेंच को वाटरलू की लड़ाई पे किस ईयर में डिफीट यानी हराया था. एज़ यूजुअल जो एल्बर्ट थे वो डेट उन्हें याद नहीं थी और उन्होंने सिंपली बिल्कुल कह दिया कि आई डोंट नो एट विच ईयर. तो इसमें जो मिस्टर बारून उनके जो हिस्ट्री टीचर थे वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बॉदर करने लगे और उन्होंने कहा कि वाई आई हैव टॉट यू मेनी टाइम्स, आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट इट. Then Albert justifies that he finds it pointless to digest dates because one can always look up them in book whenever needed. वो कहते हैं एल्बर्ट कहते हैं कि मुझे याद करने में किसी चीज़ को याद करना मुझे पसंद नहीं है, क्योंकि डेट्स याद करने का कोई जो है वो सही नहीं लगता है, क्योंकि कोई भी डेट्स को बुक में देख सकता है. तो फैक्ट्स को याद करना अकॉर्डिंग टू द एल्बर्ट वो एजुकेशन या लर्निंग का कोई प्रोसेस नहीं है. तो वो कहते हैं कि नो. देन बारन जो है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा जो है वो नाराज़ होते हैं और फिर उसके बाद एल्बर्ट जो थे वो कहते हैं कि उनके एल्बर्ट का कहने का मतलब है कि there is no point in mugging up facts. So इस तरीके से Albert and his history teacher Mr. Baron had a conversation between themselves. So in this paragraph the Albert, without realizing that the statement was sarcastic, agrees with him. The next paragraph is, they don't believe in education at all. Oh yes sir, I don't think learning fact is education. In that case, said the history teacher with heavy sarcasm, perhaps you will be so kind as to tell the class the Einstein theory of education. Now in this paragraph, Professor Baruch, his history teacher, concludes that if Albert does not see any point in grasping facts, then he should not also be a believer and follower of education. Then Albert very clearly replies that he is undoubtedly vested in the idea of education. But according to him, merely digesting fact is not education. The history teacher, then what happened, children? The history teacher, then in an attempt to mock him in front of the whole class, ask about his elaborate version of ideal education. कहने का मतलब ये है बच्चों की प्रोफेसर जो थे मिस्टर बारून जो थे उन्होंने कहा कि अगर एल्बर्ट इस चीज़ में बिलीव नहीं करता है कि फैक्ट्स और ग्रैप्स ये याद नहीं किया जाता है तो वो इस चीज़ को भी तो वो एजुकेशन में भी बिलीव नहीं करना चाहिए उसको. तो एल्बर्ट ने बहुत ही क्लियरली उनके इस स्टेटमेंट का रिप्लाई किया कि वो एजुकेशन के आइडिया को बिलीव तो करता है लेकिन उसके हिसाब से फैक्ट. तो यहाँ पे जो एल्बर्ट है वो कहते हैं कि वो एजुकेशन में बिलीव करते हैं बट उनके हिसाब से जो है वो लर्निंग फैक्ट इज़ नॉट एजुकेशन. कहते कि लेकिन जो फैक्ट्स को मेरली डाइजेस्ट करना इज़ नॉट एजुकेशन. तो वो कहते हैं कि हम किसी तथ्य को, किसी फैक्ट्स को, किसी डेट को अगर याद कर रहे हैं तो वो एजुकेशन नहीं है, वो एक लर्निंग प्रोसेस है, रटने की जो है वो प्रोसेस है. और यहाँ पर फिर उनके कहने का मतलब होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स में लर्निंग से जो है इनके आइडियाज़ जो हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं जो है वो दिमाग में रह जाते हैं. तो स्टूडेंट्स को यानी एजुकेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू द एजुकेशन स्टूडेंट्स को आइडियाज़ डेवलप करने चाहिए. बट यहाँ पे क्या होता है जो हिस्ट्री टीचर होते हैं उनको लगता है कि सारे लोग के सामने उनकी जो एल्बर्ट ने उनका मजाक उड़ाया, तो उन्होंने उसको सरकास्टिक वे में उनसे कहा, उसने कहा कि तो आप ही अपनी इस आइडियल यानी एजुकेशन के बारे में थोड़ा एलॉबरेट और ज़्यादा करें. तो हियर द टीचर, द हिस्ट्री टीचर गॉट एंग्री विथ एल्बर्ट and the teacher asked about his elaborate version of ideal education in the class. Now the next paragraph is Albert flushed. I think it's not facts that matter, but ideas, he said. I don't see the point in learning the dates of battles or even which of the armies killed more men. I had been more interested in learning why those soldiers were trying to kill each other. That's enough. Mr. Baron's eyes were cold and cruel. We don't want a lecture from you, Einstein. You will stay in for an extra period today, although I don't imagine it will do you much good. It won't do the school any good either. You are a disgrace. I don't know why you are continuing to come. It's not my wish, sir, Albert pointed out. Then you are an ungrateful boy and ought to be ashamed of you. Now, in this paragraph, being very clear about his idea of education, Albert explains that it is useless to acquire knowledge on dates of battles and number of men that are compromised. What is important is to read, according to the Albert, what is important is to read and analyze the reasons and analyze the reasons that were responsible for the battle between two armies. Now, on hearing this statement, Mr. Baron got extremely angry and interrupted Albert's speech and punished him to stay for extra classes, even if it were of no good to anyone, including Albert. Then the teacher calls him a disgrace, expressing his displeasure of having him around. Then what happened? Albert mentions that he does not want to be there either. Then the teacher remarkably calls him an ungrateful boy who should be ashamed and suggests that his father to take him away from school. नाउ तो बच्चों इसमें जो होता है कि वो जो हिस्ट्री टीचर जो एल्बर्ट होता है वो अपने इस आइडिया को लेके, एजुकेशन के आइडिया को लेके कि आइडिया एजुकेशन जो है वो लर्निंग पे नहीं बल्कि आइडियाज़ डेवलप करने पे के लिए होना चाहिए, इस पर बिल्कुल क्लियर था. और इसको वो एक्सप्लेन भी करता है कि यूज़लेस है किसी बैटल्स के डेट्स को याद करना या उसके बारे में बैटल्स के डेट को याद करना बुक से, ये यूज़लेस है फॉर द एजुकेशन. और सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि हम अगर बैटल को याद करना ही इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बैटल का रीज़न ग्रैप्स करना, उस पर आइडियाज़ डेवलप करना, दैट इज़ द मेन दैट शुड बी द मेन पर्पज़ ऑफ एजुकेशन. तो मिस्टर बारून जो है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा नाराज़ हो जाते हैं. वो एल्बर्ट की स्पीच को इंटरप्ट करते हुए कहते हैं कि नाउ यू विल गेट पनिशमेंट एंड ही हैड टू स्टे फॉर एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस. कहते हैं कि तुम्हें एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस के लिए जो है वो पनिशमेंट मिलेगी. और कहते हैं कि हालांकि मुझे पता है कि कि तुम्हारे लिए कोई ये बहुत अच्छी बात नहीं होगी क्योंकि यू आर नॉट लाइक दैट पर्सन हु वांट टू बी इन क्लासेस. तो फिर एल्बर्ट जो है वो भी बिल्कुल सरकास्टिकली उनसे जवाब देते हुए कहते हैं कि इवन जो है वो मैं भी आई हेट स्कूल. वॉट कहते हैं ना लास्ट में फिर बोलते हैं कि एल्बर्ट मेंशंस दैट ही डज नॉट वांट टू बी देयर ईदर. और वो कहते हैं तब टीचर उनसे कहते हैं कि यू आर अनग्रेटफुल बॉय. तो उनको अनग्रेटफुल बॉय करके उनको टीचर बोलते हैं और कहते हैं कि ही एल्बर्ट इज़ अ डिस्ग्रेस टू स्कूल. एंड देन ही आस्क्स कि डिडंट यू नो व्हाई ही अटेंडेड द स्कूल. didn't know why he attended the school. then इसका रिप्लाई वो करते हैं कि and why should मतलब जो टीचर होता है वो कहता है कि who should be ashamed and suggested you are this ungrateful disgraced boy who should be ashamed and suggests that his father to take him away from school. तो एंस्टाइन जो एल्बर्ट कहते हैं कि he came against his wish. कहते हैं कि ये मैं अपनी मर्ज़ी से नहीं आया हूँ बल्कि मेरे फादर की मर्ज़ी से मैं आप स्कूल में पढ़ने आया हूँ. So this is the conversation between Albert and his history teacher. Now in next paragraph, Albert felt miserable when he left school that afternoon. Not that it had been a bad day. Most days were bad now anyway. But because he had to go back to the hateful place the next morning, he only wished his father would take him away. But there was no point in even asking. he knew what the answer would be. He would have to stay until he had taken his diploma. Now, in this paragraph, uh, his compulsion is shown. How? That afternoon, Albert was very unhappy when he left school. It was not that day was bad, but in journal days were getting bad at school, and he hated the thought of going to school every morning. His only wish was that his father would take him to Italy along with him, but it was pointless to ask him because he would anyway make him stay here until he completed his diploma. कहने का मतलब ये है बच्चों की इस पैराग्राफ में अल्बर्ट के लिए कंपल्शन था स्कूल जाना, क्योंकि अल्बर्ट जो था जब उस आफ्टरनून जब अल्बर्ट बहुत ही ज़्यादा अनहैप्पी थे व्हेन ही लेफ्ट स्कूल, जब वो स्कूल छोड़कर मतलब वो स्कूल से जाए गए, और वो एक दिन की बात नहीं थी, वो जर्नल में वो स्कूल जाना पसंद नहीं करते थे, और क्योंकि ही हेटेड द थॉट ऑफ गोइंग स्कूल एवरी मॉर्निंग, कि हर सुबह स्कूल जाना उनके लिए वो बिल्कुल हेट, इस चीज़ से वो बहुत ज़्यादा नफरत करते थे, और उनको पसंद नहीं था स्कूल जाना रोज़ मॉर्निंग में, रोज़ स्कूल जाना उनको पसंद नहीं था। उनकी बस एक ही विश थी कि उनके फादर जो है वो अल्बर्ट को अपने साथ इटली लेकर चले जाए, लेकिन इस बारे में अपने फादर से उनको बात करना भी पॉइंटलेस था, यानी इन वेन था, यानी बेकार था, क्योंकि वो उनके फादर जब तक उनको अपने साथ नहीं ले जाते, जब तक कि वो अपना डिप्लोमा जो है वहाँ पे वो कंप्लीट नहीं कर लेते। सो यहाँ पे तो और फिर इसीलिए द एल्बर्ट हैड टू स्टे हेयर ओनली एंड ही हैड टू कंटिन्यू हिज स्कूल, तो जो कि एल्बर्ट को बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं था। So children, now we will stop here and we will continue this chapter in next lecture also, and we will continue the explanation of the paragraph. So children, please watch the video and please read the story also from your book also. So I will send the question answer of both the chapters. Children, don't worry about the question and answer. Again and again I am telling you. So don't worry about that. I will definitely send the question answer of the both the chapters as well as this chapter also. So take care of yourself and your family and always happy, and please watch the video, और वीडियो ज़रूर देखिएगा, and please read the chapter from your book also. So goodbye.